Before the achievements, before the celebrations, there's the work. Early mornings, late nights. Every challenge faced, every extra effort made.
Every victory starts with preparation.
We value leadership, resilience, and innovation. No victory without work. Because success isn't given, it's earned. Welcome to Adrian College.
Bulldog fans, remember to follow Adrian College TV on social media. For game highlights and campus events, you can catch it all on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X at Adrian College TV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all our future streams live and support your Bulldogs.
Continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today. Years of commitment to harnessing the power of creativity, ingenuity, community, and academic excellence.
I believe that if you get your degree, the world is going to feel like it's shrinking.
Welcome to the Maryland Sports and Fitness Center on the campus of Adrian College as we get set for an MIAA rivalry that goes back to 1909. It's the Trine Thunder looking to continue their winning ways against these struggling Adrian College Bulldogs. And welcome everyone alongside. I am Josh Mitchell, joined by Michael Hale. And Michael, this is going to be a tough game. It was only a few short weeks ago that these two teams met, and it was Trine that came off with a dominant 101-55 win at Trine. Now they come here to the Maryland to take on Adrian for a second time.
Yeah, it's going to be extremely difficult for the Bulldogs to come back and to come away with a victory here, but something that the Bulldogs need to do a lot better of that they didn't get to in the first game was get to the free throw line. They got to the line 8 times throughout the entire 40 minutes of action. And to come away with a win, you have to get to the free throw line and make your shots.
It'll be important for these Bulldogs to get to the free throw line, but also important to make some shots from the outside. In that contest earlier in the year, they shot their season high 31 attempts from beyond the arc. Key player in that is going to be number 2, Seth Logan, for these Bulldogs.
Yeah, Seth Logan's been doing really good from beyond the arc. 32% and averages 14 points per game.
On the other side, a player that put up 20 against Adrian, it was number 24, Jaden Bradshaw. He's the leader of this Thunder attack. Bulldogs going to have to try and find a way to slow him down.
Yeah, it's going to be a very difficult task for the Bulldogs to do. He averages almost 14 points per game. So what the Bulldogs really need to look to do is slow down Jaden Bradshaw and try to slow down the offense so that they can generate more opportunities to score.
They're going to have to be good on the defensive end of the court as well, as that's kind of the area this Adrian team has struggled so far this campaign.
Yeah, they give up 86 points per game, which is, anybody can say it, not very good for the college level. and also looking at that's a big part because of the field goal percentage of almost 50%.
Going to have to be better than that here this afternoon if they want to come away with the win. Trine, a program only a couple years removed from a national championship. They've got a new man at the helm this season in John Vanderwall. He's got a lot of experience in coaching, and he's got his Trine Thunder playing really well so far this season. 15-5 on the year, 7-2 in the conference. Adrian on the other side, 4-16, 1-8. They've lost the last 8 in a row in conference and have not won a game all the way back to January 7th.
Yeah, this Bulldog team coming in struggling. Haven't scored very many points in this losing streak, but when they do win, they've scored points, and that's what they're going to need to look to do today and slow down their offense.
Slow down the offense, and for a lot of that, like you said, it'll be about playing inside. Yeah, you need guys like Logan to shoot well on the outside, but you're going to need somebody like Darius Welch to get inside, put up some numbers, and get some rebounds as well.
Yeah, Darius Welch comes into today averaging only 6 rebounds a game, and against a Trine Thunder team that is very heavy with their height, he needs to get in there, throw a couple elbows around, and get some offensive and defensive rebounds and try to help the Bulldogs come away with some fast break opportunities and some second chance opportunities.
It's an experienced roster for the Trine Thunder. They'll have 4 seniors in the starting lineup for tonight's contest, along with 1 freshman. This Adrian team, they got a couple of experienced guys, but not nearly the depth of seniors that this Thunder team has.
Absolutely. Looking at it, there's 1 senior, and that's Seth Logan on this Bulldogs lineup. So you said it, a lot of youth for this basketball team, and hopefully that youth and the experience that most of these players are getting with these games transpires to something more in the future.
Continuing to look to build if you're the Adrian College Bulldogs. Got this matchup against the Trine Thunder. Another game to add to your season so far, which has not been as they would have hoped in the MIAA. Still going to be 4 games after this contest in conference, try and add to their win count for the season. The Thunder, they're eyeing a playoff berth, a possible #1 seed in the conference, along with some of the other top teams in the MIAA.
Yeah, Trine currently sits in 3rd place in the MIAA behind Hope and Olivet. So the top of that conference looking very strong. And in 4th place, Calvin University, who Adrian played on Wednesday night, lost 92-59. So the top 4 teams in this MIAA conference looking really strong, and it's going to be a fun basketball when we come to tournament time.
Tournament time coming up, but first, a contest between the Adrian College Bulldogs and the Trine Thunder. Tip-off minutes away from the Marilat Sports and Fitness Center on the campus of Adrian College. We'll step aside and be right back. Your opening tip moments away right here on ACTV.
Adrian College is shaping the future of higher education and leading the way in innovation and excellence. Ranked first in most innovative schools and second in best value in undergraduate teaching in the Midwest by U.S. News and World Report, Adrian College is recognized for its commitment to innovation, quality education, and affordability. Offering 71 undergraduate programs, 13 graduate programs, and a 1-to-15 faculty-to-student ratio, our students receive personalized attention and a cutting-edge education. With state-of-the-art facilities, 10 academic institutes, and 50 competitive sports teams, Adrian fosters growth both inside and outside the classroom. From small class sizes to championship-level athletics, we provide the tools and experiences you need to succeed. Join a community that prioritizes your success. Start your journey with us, where your potential is realized. Discover Adrian College.
I'm a special ed social worker.
And I'm a third-year public affairs major.
I'm an action filmmaker.
I'm a recent graduate from Michigan State University.
I'm an underwater cinematographer.
So I didn't really decide I wanted to become a pilot till after college.
Jevi is like a consolidated platform where I could have focused information in a couple swipes.
Involve yourself as many opportunities that you can.
The number one most important thing is knowing your own weaknesses. Proper planning.
Breakfast.
It's always something different, something new.
The fact that you can be another small voice that adds to a beautiful space. That's what I'm here for.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
Welcome back to the Maryland Sports and Fitness Center. Josh Mitchell and Michael Hay along with you for this contest between the Adrian College Bulldogs and the Trine Thunder. Let's get a look at our starting lineups first for the Trine University Thunder.
We got Danny Flood, Elias Lewis, Nate Tucker, Jaden Bradshaw, and Logan McKenzie. 3 guards, 2 forwards. Obviously, Bradshaw leading the charge for the Trine Thunder. So it's going to be a tough game for the Bulldogs to match up with that. There's a lot of height in that lineup as well.
A lot of seniority as well. 4 of those players are on their senior campaign. Now let's swap over to Adrian College and look at their starting lineup.
We got Darius Welch, Luke Rager, Seth Logan, Carson Lutz, and Austin Burns. Seth Logan, the guy to watch for the Bulldogs. We said it earlier, 14 points a game, but what he does dictates how this Bulldogs team plays. When he makes his shots, the Bulldogs are in their games. When he struggles from the field, it's not so pretty, if you say.
A couple other players that you'll see quite a bit of for Adrian College. Jeremiah Dallas and Jaden Smiley, 2 players that I'm sure will get a lot of playing time off the bench tonight for Coach Kaiser.
Yeah, Coach Kaiser is definitely going to be using a lot of his height guys from his bench to rotate guys in and out, while the Thunder have 5 people that are over 6'5".
We are set for tip-off. Bulldogs and Thunder, a rivalry that goes back to 1909, played again here on the court of 2026. And we are underway. The Thunder will start off with possession. Rolls around the top of the three-point line, trying to penetrate inside, something they did quite well in their first contest against the Bulldogs. Get inside again, nice spin-around move to lay it in for McKenzie for the first 2, and quick whistle blown. Not sure what the whistle is for, trying to tell somebody to move somewhere, but nonetheless, it goes Adrian's way. A quick drive in, dished out, contact inside, throw it out again. Adrian struggled in the painted area in the first matchup, both in drawing fouls and in scoring points. Rager will get inside, spin around floater is good.
Great drive by Luke Rager. That's going to be key for the Bulldogs today to stay on pace with the Thunder.
Over to McKenzie. He leaves it off for a 3 for Lewis. It bounced off the left side of the iron. Burns brings it down. Over to Logan. Take it up to the three-point line. Back to Rager. Inside to Darius Welch, one of the leaders of this team. He'll back inside. Turn around with the left hand for two.
Strong left hand from Darius Welch. Look to him as well offensively to keep this Bulldogs team going.
Back outside to Lewis. He'll swing it around for another three off the back of the rim. And it is Logan with the rebound as Adrian holding the early advantage. Penetrate in and draws a foul, something that Adrian coach Tim Kaiser didn't have a lot of calls go his team's way in that first matchup.
Yeah, in that first matchup, Trine only committed 12 fouls in the entire game. The Bulldogs need to draw a lot more fouls, and that's going to help them get to the free throw line a lot more.
Tries to throw this one all the way out, gets picked off. On the run go the Thunder all the way down. Stop, layup is good. First points for Bradshaw in this game. Welch leaves it off on the far side. Pops around and it'll go out of bounds, and official says it'll stay on this end.
I don't know if really any of the officials saw really what was going on with that play, who it was deflected off of. I like the call with going to Adrian based on what I saw. It looked like it was deflected off of the right hand of the Trine Thunder defender.
Rager with it. He throws it over to Luntz. 4 on the shot clock. Spinning around. Throws up a shot. Bounces around and rolls off. Flood getting harassed by Burns, and Burns reaches in a little too far and gets called for the foul.
That's a poorly timed play from Burns, not looking to try to get any fouls, especially in the first 3 minutes of this game, especially against a high and a tall roster like Trine.
Back in, double team comes, spins around, finds the open man for three, and he knocks it down.
Great look underneath by McKenzie. Feels the double team come, and then swings it to the corner and is able to get an open three-pointer and a 7-4 lead now for the Thunder.
Welch gets to the free throw line, throws up a jumper over the defender. It goes off the rim. Thunder will take it down the court. This one inside again, spin move, and they're going to call an offensive foul.
Looked like Nate Tucker was doing a little bit of a hook action against, I believe it was Darius Welch underneath. A little bit of a hook action, and now it's another good foul, and now the Bulldogs have a chance to tie it.
Little two-man game with Welch and Rager as Rager gets inside. Nice spin move for two. Adrian finding points in the paint so far.
Yeah, and that was a good take by Luke Rager.
There's another pitch inside. They'll blow the whistle before play can continue. As it was Carson Lutz getting a little too aggressive down under. Couple players swap in and off the court. Coming on is Jaden Smiley. First action we'll see of him for the 6'7 junior.
Bulldogs go height for height. Trine brings in a tall man off their bench. Adrian counters with a tall man off of their bench. It's going to be a matchup we see throughout the rest of the day.
Spin around floater doesn't go. Lutz stomps on top, drives all the way over. Deep two is short. And a far outlet pass all the way down. They laid in for two. Elijah Jones gets free.
And that's poor transition defense by the Bulldogs. You can't let a man streak down the middle of the floor like that, like we just saw.
Welch will get inside. He'll stop. Trying to power his way by. Tries to pass it out. Has it tipped and intercepted by Elijah Lewis. Lewis will take it all the way down. He puts a tough layup up and good. Rager has it. Gets it inside to Smiley. Trying to use that height advantage. Double team comes, so he passes it out. 10 on the shot clock. Penetrates inside. Back out to Smiley. He gets it over to Logan. Logan gets by one. Puts up a deep two. No, but Welch with the rebound tries to go back up. Has it poked out of his hands and goes out of bounds. Both teams will head to the bench for our first media timeout of the contest. So we'll step aside and be right back. 11-6 our score. You're watching Bulldog basketball on ACTV.
To become a future Bulldog and get recruited by Adrian College? Do you display characteristics of tenacity, drive, and determination? With over 50 teams on campus, there are plenty of opportunities to further both your athletic and academic career. For all recruiting inquiries, head to www.adrianbulldogs.com and click on the Recruit Me tab at the top right of your screen. Your future with the Bulldogs is closer than ever.
Welcome back on ACTV. It's Adrian College basketball trailing the Trine Thunder 11-6 early here in the first half. We'll remind you to stay connected with all the action by following at Adrian College TV on social media. From game highlights to campus events, we've got you covered. Don't miss a moment. Follow at Adrian College TV today. Contest early here, scoring pretty wide and varied for both teams. Rager with 4, and 5 different players have scored for the Thunder.
Yeah, it's great distribution from the Thunder that we've seen. Like you said, 5 different players have scored, and it looks like it's all been the starters. Or I guess 2 of them haven't been the starters, but it's been a great job by the Thunder spreading the ball around, getting it into different people's hands. And the Bulldogs just need to do a little better on the defensive end.
They start off on the offensive end. This is Lutz penetrates inside, gets it back out to Rager. Smiley spins on the baseline, throws up a shot that goes in. Jeremiah Dallas out there for Adrian. First action he has gotten this afternoon. Nice little inside pass. That was pretty by Elijah Jones. They find the assist for the 2.
Good backdoor cut by McKenzie as well to get open.
Welch gets inside. He gets fouled on the way up, and he'll head to the free throw line for the first free throws of this game.
As we look at that last offensive set, Darius Welch does a great job getting inside, drawing the contact against Panning. Looks to make his free shots.
Welch shooting 34% from the line so far this season. Makes the first. Here's the second. It is good. So a pair for Darius Welch. He'll sub off with Austin Burns back on. A little bit of pressure out from the Adrian College defense now. Another nice inside pass. Bats around, but good defensive play by Smiley. Dallas passes it around the circle, ends up with Smiley. He'll dribble along the baseline, throw a deep pass all the way back out to Lutz. Lutz gets inside, leaves it off for Smiley, tips up, not quite there. Defensive rebound pulled in by Crane. Quick out pass. Once again, Elijah Jones is doing a good job running this court so far.
Yeah, and it's not just been Jones, it's been the entire Thunder offense. Their transition offense has been a lot where this Trine Thunder team shines.
Here's Dallas inside, a lot of contact, no whistle. Transition again for the Thunder, all the way down, floats in the air, doesn't get the roll. Burns with the rebound, almost loses it, but what's there to pick it up? Rager on the near side. He gets inside. Back out to Smiley. Smiley throws it across court to Lutz. Lutz gets inside. Double team comes. He tries to reset. Gets it to Rager. His shot short. Bounced over the rim, and Thunder will take it the other way. Good back inside cut. Shot no good, but the foul is drawn. And Panning will head to the line.
Great backdoor cut once again by Panning. As we see this fast-paced transition offense from the Thunder. Panning given a wide open lane to the basket. Rager comes underneath, but just not in time.
Panning makes the first, only shooting 52% from the line, but the 6'9" junior plays a big role in this team, adds a lot of height to this Thunder roster. That one bounces around and out, and offensive rebound put straight back up. Not enough on that one, and Adrian will take it the other way. There's one left off for Rager for three, in and out. Elijah Jones, he'll put up a deep two and knock it down. The deep two jumper, good for Jones.
Good job by Jones there as well, creating separation.
Dallas gets inside, leaves it off for Smiley for two.
And that's a nice no-look pass from Dallas.
Open look at a three, didn't have enough on that one. Adrian will take it the other way, down by 6. We approach 10 minutes to go here in the contest, in the first half, I should say. Adrian bouncing around, this one out to Dallas. Dallas trying to get inside, stops, gets it back out to Logan. Logan working on the far side. Rager lets a man go by, gives it off to Smiley. He gets batted around, 1 on the shot clock, puts up a 3 and it goes down. Big shot from Burns to give Adrian their first 3 of the game.
He's already eclipsed his points per game average on the season, as it's a turnover against the Thunder.
Got too close to the sideline there, and Thunder looking to make a full line change as both teams will head to the bench. It's a big 3 from Burns to get Adrian back within 3. We'll step aside and be right back. You're watching Bulldog Basketball on ACTV.
Before the achievements, before the celebrations, there's the work. Early mornings, late nights. Every challenge faced, every extra effort made.
Every victory starts with preparation.
We value leadership, resilience, and innovation. No victory without work. Because success isn't given, it's earned. Welcome to Adrian College.
Welcome back to the Maryland Sports and Fitness Center. This Adrian College only down by 3 on a 5-0 run, as Austin Burns knocks down the big 3-pointer right as the shot clock was expiring. Head coach John Vanderwall for the Thunder calls his guys over, and he's going to make some big changes to his lineup out there on the court here as we come back to play.
Yeah, Vanderwall's team has come out a little bit slow compared to what we've seen the Thunder come out to this year, as in this time in the last game, it was 24-12 in favor of Trine. So the Bulldogs on that same 55-point pace, but also holding Trine to about a 70 to 80 point pace right now.
Adrian with possession, trying to draw this within the possession. Welch back out there as he throws it over to Rager. Back to Welch. Welch will get inside, turn around high, skying shot is good for 2. And the Bulldogs draw within 1 here in the first half. Flood back out there, he just loses it. Welch takes it away, over to Dallas. Dallas back to Welch, couldn't get a handle on it. And they'll go out of bounds. Thunderball.
Great takeaway and way to run the floor by the Bulldogs, just a little too ahead of themselves, unable to control the ball. Leads to another turnover and could be a costly one, as I would have given Adrian a big-time lead in this big-time matchup.
Flood will take it across. Flood gets all the way in. Pitches back out. The drive, the floater, not there. Strong rebound for Lewis. He gets it out to Flood, whose 3 bounces off the glass. No. Another offensive rebound. Back out to Lewis again. His floater off the back of the rim. Another offensive rebound. This one goes inside. Finally, Dallas with the steal.
Got a defensive rebound for the Bulldogs. That's 4th chance opportunities for the Thunder, which you cannot be giving up. Lucky to get the steal.
Dallas, strong move inside for 2. Adrian College now with the lead. First time they've led since the score was 4-2. Working on the near side. McKenzie's turnaround off the glass is good. Rager making moves inside. It's all the way into the painted area. Hard contact, bounces around. Finally a whistle blows. Rager thought he had some contact to the head neck area. And said the whistle got blown a little bit later. Adrian still with possession though. Dallas to throw it in. He gets it over for a 3. Goes down! Seth Logan knocks down the triple, and Adrian goes back in front.
That's Logan's first points. And that first game between these two teams, Trine led from start to finish, and there was no lead changes or anything.
And another aggressive play. This time it's Dallas who forces the turnover.
It looks like that one was tipped over to the line by Dallas. I don't think that should have been called an over and back, but that's what the officials called. And I guess we'll just run with it.
Gets it into Rager. Rager orchestrating from the top of the Bulldog logo. Now he gives off to Welch. He'll try a 3 and knock it down. 3-pointers connecting for Adrian. Timeout Trine.
Great use of the timeout here by Coach Vanderwall, as Darius Welch just left wide open after the screen. Holds up the hand, and it's 25-20 in favor of the Bulldogs.
The teams will head to the bench and talk this one over. Bulldogs on a run. We'll be back with more here on ACTV.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
Welcome back to ACTV. Josh Mitchell and Michael Hall here with you as the Bulldogs, Michael, they're going on a run.
Yeah, and that's led by Darius Welch. 9 points already, 3 of 4 from the field, 1 for 1 from deep, and 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Darius Welch has been what the Bulldogs have needed him to be today.
15-2 is the run over the last 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Adrian leads this game by 5 points. Again, when these two teams played just a few short weeks ago, it was Trine who led end to end, finished that game with a dominant 101-55 final. Adrian giving them all they can handle here in a second matchup.
Yeah, and it's been a great offensive showing so far, but the Bulldogs just need to keep adding on to this game and keep, hopefully, the lid stays open for the rest of the game.
Confidence is a powerful thing, and right now it is on that Adrian College bench. Here's a poke away, recollected by McKenzie. He gives it off to Bradshaw. He loses it to Burns. Burns all the way down, back to Welch, saves it, throws it in. Here's a jumper off glass. No. A couple of transition opportunities, Michael, that Adrian haven't been able to put away.
Yeah, that's the second one in this first half that they just have run out of control.
Panning drives all the way in. His hook shot, no. Offensive rebound again, up end, no. Welch with the rebound. Welch gives it off to Dallas. Dallas back to Welch. Welch working. He'll take the mid-range jumper off the back of the rim. Welch hits the ground hard as it's a 5-on-4 the other way. It'll end up with a 3. That goes down. Danny Flood knocks down the 3 for the Thunder.
Much needed three-pointer for the Thunder. Get back into this, steal a little bit of the momentum back.
Rager tries to pass it over to Burns, has it taken away. Trying to pass over and ends up Rager going off his foot high into the air here at the Marilat.
Yeah, Luke Rager showing off the athleticism a little bit. Jumping to seeing that the Trine Thunder player was trying to make the pass ahead. Jumps in the air in front of it and just kicks it away, showing the athleticism.
Bradshaw, he'll take a mid-range jumper. That one looked good. Back the other way comes Rager. Welch to Dallas. Dallas throws it over to Welch. Welch trying to work inside. Double team comes, throws it over to Logan for a 3. Off the back of the rim, no. Rebound comes down to the Thunder. Adrian's been trying kind of this semi-half-court pressure. Moderate success so far. Here's some penetration. That's the second offensive foul of this game for the Thunder.
Yeah, and that foul goes against number 22, Drew Panning. A little bit of a break for the Bulldogs, but you got to capitalize on these opportunities. Turnovers will have to lead to points. That was a big thing in that first game. A lot of turnovers by the Bulldogs led to 24 points off of for Trine. And that's something the Bulldogs need to work on this game.
Welch working on the far side. Gets inside, loses it for a moment, gets it back, puts it up strong. But Brenner will come away with the rebound. Bradshaw gets double teamed, almost falls down, but maintains the possession. Now they throw it all the way across to Jones for a 3. That one's short. Another offensive rebound that goes up and in as Trine living on the offensive glass so far.
Yeah, the Thunder have done a great job offensively underneath, getting those rebounds, boxing out the Bulldogs.
Foul on the screen against Trine. So, same moment, Smiley will come back in for Welch. Welch played well so far, 9 points in the contest, 1 made 3. Lutz holding it out on top. Trying to penetrate in. Now Logan throws it over to Lutz. 7 on the shot clock. Lutz gets in. He stops. Leaves it off for Rager. Rager over to Smiley. 1 on the shot clock. Gets it off, but bounces wide. Bradshaw trying to drive in. Throws it out to the far corner. Adrian defender slips. But the shot not good. The Bulldogs will take it the other way. Trailing by 2. Loses that one. Back the other way. Bradshaw stops, lays it in. Adrian has not scored in 3 minutes of play. Wrapping around the far side goes Logan. He throws it across to Rager. Back to Logan. Back over to Rager. Adrian trying to get inside. Now they do, but throws it right off the leg of the defender. And here's Jones on his 3rd leak out of the game. That one comes up short, though.
Bulldogs got bailed out a little bit there as he just missed the layup a little bit. Went up a little too finesse-like.
Lutz loses his footing, and it gets taken away by Jones. He tries to pass it over, almost loses it, but Tucker saves it. Here's Bradshaw. Thought about the 3. Starts to go inside. No shot. There's a foul off the ball.
It's going to go on Seth Logan as the fast break opportunity. Looking back on it. Seth Logan just gets tangled up. Appears with Elias Lewis as we head to a media timeout.
Both teams will head to the bench to talk this one over. We got a tight one at the Maryland. We'll be back with the conclusion of this first half of play. Here after this, you're watching Adrian College Basketball on ACTV.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
Welcome back to Bulldog Basketball here on ACTV. We'll remind you that if you're ready to explore your Adrian future, that's Scholarship Day. Let's admitted students tour campus, meet faculty, and earn a renewable scholarship. You can register now at adrian.edu/admissions/visit-campus/scholarship day. Several dates coming up, March and in April as well. Great opportunity if you're enrolled here, headed to Adrian College.
And another thing, we just can't forget about the one that's coming up in just 2 weeks. Very special scholarship day coming forward for that. You will not want to miss that.
Both teams back out here for the final 3:38 of what has been a tightly contested first half so far. Here's a step back 3. That one's short. Another offensive rebound goes up and in. A 7th offensive board in this game for Trine.
That one was a little bit of a, you can't really do much about it if you're the defense. Nate Tucker looking up, just sees that and it falls right in his hands.
Long floater for Smiley. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Adrian possession. Smiley just kind of got past that. Almost wasn't expecting it. Put up that almost deep floater. Dallas looking to get it in. Gets it inside to Burns, who lays it in for an easy deuce.
Defensive breakdown by the Thunder underneath. 2 people went out to the corner, leaving the underneath wide open for Burns.
Another open 3 for Flood. That one goes in and out. Burns with the rebound.
And that's what the Bulldogs need to do the rest of the way if they want to create opportunities offensively and limit this Trine Thunder team offensively.
Rager gets inside, trying to find someone. Gets back out to Logan. Dallas, he drives in, leaves it off for Burns. He puts up a fadeaway jumper that's good for 2. And we are tied again. They'll pause play for just a moment here while Rager ties his shoe. It'll be an opportunity for both teams to make a change. Welch back on the floor for Coach Kaiser. He's leading all scorers so far with 9. Dallas out against Flood. Gets by him as he goes all the way in. Reverse layup, no. Another offensive rebound. Throw it across court to Jones for 3. Off the back of the iron. Will be the Bulldogs will head the other way. Rager all the way down. Back out to Welch. Over to Burns. He puts up another baseline jumper. That one goes over the rim. Fast break all the way through. Another 3 from Trucker. Not there.
Adrian really just needs to slow this down. The Trine Thunder play at a very high pace, going up and down the floor. They do that very well. So the Bulldogs just need to slow it down and work through their offense, but also have to get it inside offensively.
Dallas has it taken away. Flood with the steal. He'll go all the way inside, tries to pass it over, but traveled.
8th turnover now for the Thunder. Ties Adrian's 8. But Adrian's done a really good job making adjustments from last meeting in this one to stay competitive.
Welch gets by 1, spins inside, has it poked away, and draw the foul. A foul goes against Tucker, his 2nd of the game. Welch will head to the line. Made his first 2 shots from the free throw line in this game. Makes the 3rd. Going to have a chance at a 4th.
And like I said earlier, free throws are a great way to get free points. And so far the Bulldogs, limited chances. This is only their 4th free throw attempt all game, but it's 4 attempts. They only had 8 the first time, and they're 4 for 4 today.
Welch with all 4 of those free throw makes. If they bring it up, as we approach 60 seconds to play here in this first half. McKenzie spinning inside, puts it around Burns, gets it in for 2, and timeout called by Tim Kaiser. Adrian players head over to the bench to talk this one over, as this has been a very nice competitive game so far here, Michael, as both teams really going back and forth, both with opportunities. Adrian currently trailing by 2, but for a game that they got absolutely blown out in, no better way to say it, in the first meeting, this is I would say, a pleasant surprise for the Bulldogs faithful here in the stands.
It absolutely is, and the key part of that is limiting Bradshaw to only 6 points so far. Yes, he's 3 for 4 from the field, but he only has 6 points in these first 19 minutes plus. So the Bulldogs have done a great job, and Darius Welch has already surpassed his total from the first game with 11 now.
Adrian with possession, 53.3 on the clock. as Adrian will have it first here in the final minute. Rager over to Welch. Welch gets cut off inside. Back to Rager, tries to pass to Logan, but he throws it away, and Trine will take it.
I don't think that was the offensive set that Tim Kaiser was looking for coming out of that timeout.
Flood will start off with it. 7 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Pass it around. Flood ends up open. His three goes in and out. Burns with the rebound. Shot clock is off. 20 seconds here in the first half.
Adrian just needs to hold it for the final shot. Worst case scenario on this type of situation is you're down by 2 going into half.
Dallas tries to drive inside. Throws a falling pass out to Rager. 2 seconds left. Gets it back to Dallas. He puts up a 3. Nobody's fouled.
3 free throws at the line with no time remaining. Dallas appears to be a little dinged up coming out after that, though, but he will have 3 attempts at the line, or at least he should.
The officials will head over. First, they need to make sure that he got the shot off before time expired.
Which he did.
Then they need to see if how much time should be on the clock, because you can't shoot free throws with no time. So presumably there has to be at least point-something seconds on the clock. So the officials meeting to talk this over. As of right now, the call will be that Dallas will get 3 free throws. They got to see if he got the shot off.
He did get the shot off in time. It was very clear. It hit the back of the rim as the buzzer was sounding. But the main thing that they're going to be looking at right now is how much time it should be on the clock. I think there should only be about 0.5 seconds left on the clock, which is not enough time to go for anything. So it's just going to be basically inbound the ball after the free throws, and then you're going to be at halftime.
The decision has been made. They're going to explain it to both officials and the scorers table. And they're going to put 0.6 back on the clock, so well called. Well called. As still talking it over by the scorers table here.
I mean, 0.5, 0.6, at that point it's the same thing. You can't get a good shot off less than 0.8 seconds. So, but shooting at the line is Seth Logan, as Dallas appeared to go back to the locker room early as he was still holding his left side. So we'll see who Trine decides to have shoot the free throws.
Yeah, Dallas definitely took a nasty little tumble as he put up that 3. Like I just said, Trine gets to decide who takes the free throws here, so they'll select Austin Burns, the 6'5 freshman. He'll take these 3 free throws. First one is short. Dallas is out of the locker room. He's walking around clearly in some discomfort back behind the Bulldog bench. Second free throw also off. So one more for Burns to try and draw the Bulldogs within 1 before time expires. Bounces off. Rebound. Full court heave. No. So we will head to the locker room. Bulldogs trailing Trine by a score of 33-31, and what has been a very nice and well-contested first half so far.
Yeah, it's been a great first half showing from the Bulldogs. 31 points, 11 coming from Darius Welch. Second highest scorer today so far has been Austin Burns with 7. That was not expected from me, I can tell you that right now. But defensively, the Bulldogs have done a great job limiting everybody on this Trine Thunder team. Nobody has higher than 6. However, there are 3 players with that, but it's only 6 points allowed per person.
Really what is impressive for this Adrian team, they can look at the same numbers we can, that they shot 31 threes in that last game against Trine. and only had, 12 points in the paint, something like that. So it was clear they came into this game with the objective, we got to get into the paint, and that's where we're going to win or lose this game. Well, they've done a fine job so far with getting into the paint, getting those rebounds, and the players that have been scoring for Adrian are the guys with height, the guys that are playing down low. I think it's done really well at upsetting this Trine defense so far. But we will see how it continues. 31-33, our halftime score. We got a good one in an MIAA rivalry. We'll step aside for your halftime messages, and we'll be back second half coming up. Trine and Adrian coming up in just a few minutes. We'll be back with more on
Bulldog fans, remember to follow Adrian College TV on social media. For game highlights and campus events, you can catch it all on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X at AdrianCollegeTV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all our future streams live and support your Bulldogs.
Ready to elevate your game? At Adrian College, our athletes strive for excellence on and off the field. Get involved in over 50 student clubs and organizations where your passions meet purpose. With innovative programs and personalized learning, our academics are designed to ignite your future. Experience vibrant student life, where community and connection shape your college journey. Adrian College, where you belong. Apply today and become part of the Bulldog family.
You stand today, students, on the threshold of a magical time in your life. A time of significant growth and introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and great opportunity. A time that you will always look back on.
This is the Arrington Bookstore at Adrian College, the place to get game day ready, represent your clubs and organizations, and be Bulldog proud. With a wide selection of merchandise and a smile at every visit, stop by inside the Kane Student Center to pick up your Adrian College wares and make it another great day to be a Bulldog.
I'm a special ed social worker.
And I'm a third-year public affairs major.
I'm an action filmmaker.
Jevi is like a consolidated platform where I could have focused information in a couple swipes.
You can be another small voice that adds to a beautiful space. That's what I'm here for.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Morgan, the current student government president here at Adrian College. I chose Adrian College because of the campus size. Campus feels like a fun, energetic community where everyone knows each other. If you want to see what Adrian has to offer for you, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
Are you looking to become a future Bulldog and get recruited by Adrian College? Do you display characteristics of tenacity, drive, and determination? With over 50 teams on campus, there are plenty of opportunities to further both your athletic and academic career. For all recruiting inquiries, head to www.adrianbulldogs.com and click on the Recruit Me tab at the top right of your screen. Your future with the Bulldogs is closer than ever.
These students who have worked so hard to achieve what so many never achieve. This evening you join the select company of people who hold a baccalaureate degree or a master's degree. You join a privileged group of individuals, a minority of persons in this country, and an even smaller fraction from around the world who have had both the opportunity to pursue higher education and the intelligence, discipline, and determination to reach this goal. You should be very proud.
I will unquestionably miss being an Adrian College Bulldog. I will miss the pink flowers that light up the campus each spring, the dining halls that prompt exchanges of, "How's your day been?" after a long day of classes, and the sporting events that fill students with pride. I will miss the way this campus instantly feels like home each time I set foot on that Bulldog mile.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Before the achievements, before the celebrations, there's the work. Early mornings, late nights. Every challenge faced, every extra effort made.
Every victory starts with preparation.
We value leadership, resilience, and innovation. No victory without work. Because success isn't given, it's earned. Welcome to Adrian College.
Welcome to Adrian College, where we believe in educating both the heart and the mind. With over 100 innovative academic programs and 10 cutting-edge institutes, you'll find a path that's right for you. Join our vibrant community of over 50 athletic teams and discover why we're recognized as a U.S. News & World Report Most Innovative Institution. Adrian College, where passion meets purpose. Your future starts here.
Welcome back to ACTV for our halftime report here as the Adrian College Bulldogs trail the Trine University Thunder 33-31. Let's take a look at our first half stats, as this was a game that's pretty tight, both on paper before the game, and they've played it tight so far in the first half stats as well.
Yeah, the Bulldogs have done a great job defensively, limiting Trine to only 40% from the field and 18.2% from three. That is 2 of 11 from 3. That's great job defensively, forcing the ball inside where most of the rest of your defenders are located. And then offensively, turnovers have been a big part of this game. 11 for the Bulldogs, 10 for Trine. But a big thing that they're going to have to work on in the second half, both teams taking care of the basketball. 2 turnovers that we saw from Adrian were on 2 fast break opportunities, 2-on-1 chances squandered, and that's pretty much the difference of this game right now.
Adrian averages 14 turnovers a game. The Trine averaged 12, so that's both teams nearing their single game averages just in the first half. And rebounding, those offensive rebounds have really paid dividends for Trine so far.
Yeah, offensive rebounds, 8-1 in favor of Trine. The Bulldogs need to do a much better job defensively in the second half, coming out, boxing out the Trine Thunder. Defensive rebounds, 14-13 in favor of Adrian. What the Bulldogs need to do is increase their defensive rebounds and limit the second chance opportunities for Trine.
We'll see if they can do it as both teams headed out of the locker rooms. We'll step aside and we'll be right back. Tip-off of the second half between the Thunder and Bulldogs coming up next right here on ACTV.
Adrian College is shaping the future of higher education and leading the way in innovation and excellence. Ranked first in most innovative schools and second in best value and undergraduate teaching in the Midwest by U.S. News and World Report, Adrian College is recognized for its commitment to innovation, quality education, and affordability. Offering 71 undergraduate programs, 13 graduate programs, and a 1-to-15 faculty-to-student ratio, our students receive personalized attention and a cutting-edge education. With state-of-the-art facilities, 10 academic institutes, and 50 competitive sports teams, Adrian fosters growth both inside and outside the classroom. From small class sizes to championship-level athletics, we provide the tools and experiences you need to succeed. Join a community that prioritizes your success. Start your journey with us, where your potential is realized. Discover Adrian College.
Ready to elevate your game? At Adrian College, our athletes strive for excellence on and off the field. Get involved in over 50 student clubs and organizations where your passions meet purpose. With innovative programs and personalized learning, our academics are designed to ignite your future. Experience vibrant student life, where community and connection shape your college journey. Adrian College, where you belong. Apply today and become part of the Bulldog family.
Welcome back to the Marilat Sports and Fitness Center on the campus of Adrian College. Josh Mitchell and Michael Hale here with you for what has been a very tightly contested game to this point. Adrian trailing Trine score right now at the half, 33-31. This is a rivalry that goes back to 1909. Trine have won the last 13 matchups against Adrian all the way back to 2020. Adrian trying to get an upset win here over the Thunder as the Trine Thunder knocked off these Bulldogs earlier in the season with a score of 101-55. So clearly something changed, and the Bulldogs playing well here this afternoon, Michael.
Yeah, the first meeting between these two squads, the first half ended with a final score of 53-24 in favor of Trine. So the Bulldogs have come out defensive-minded, like, hey, we're not going to give up 50 points in a half to this team again. And they've done a great job so far in doing that.
They've done well as well trying to defend the three-point line, as Trine has put up 11 shots from beyond the arc. They've only made 2 of them, and they've only had a few, I think you would call really quality looks so far.
Yeah, and that's an testament to the Bulldogs' defense, forcing Trine to throw the ball around. Couple turnovers here and there that has been just Adrian's been able to capitalize on.
Back into the action. Bulldogs and Thunder, MIAA basketball on ACTV. Adrian starts with the possession. Gets it inside to Rager. Back out to Logan for a deep three that he knocks down.
Great start to the half for Seth. Logan only had 3 in the first half. Got to have a little bit more in the second half for his production.
Good closeout once again, but they find it inside. McKenzie, he's had a good game so far. That gives him 8 in the contest.
The leading scorer for the Thunder.
Looks, throws it over to Burns. Burns cross court to Welch. He puts up a deep 3, bounces in and out. And the Thunder will take it the other way. Inside to Tucker. Tucker trying to back down on Burns, throws it across to Bradshaw, but foul gets called on the inside pass.
Yeah, it's on Darius Welch, pretty much hugging his guy McKenzie.
Yeah, McKenzie's giving him a lot of trouble inside, kind of with that size. We've been trying to match him with Burns for height, but the strength so far playing a big role for McKenzie. Here's another one that gets kicked before it can get in. Now it does to McKenzie. Flood will try a 3 from the corner. Off the back of the rim, no. Bradshaw tried to fly high for the rebound, but Adrian takes it the other way. Rager over to Welch. Welch, step back, throw it over to Burns. Burns back to Welch. Welch will drive in. He'll throw up a shot. Off the rim, no. Burns with the offensive board and 2.
And that's a 7th rebound for Burns already. He's on double-double watch for the Bulldogs now.
Flood has it. Works around over to McKenzie. Welch checking him and get a little too aggressive. It's called for his second personal early here. I take it back. That foul was called away from the ball. That one was on Seth Logan. So it's his second of the game. Tucker over to Bradshaw. He puts up a deep jumper that goes down. Bradshaw, the leading scorer for Trine. That's only his 8th point of the game. He scored 20 in their contest earlier this season. Lutz gives it back to Welch. Welch throws it back out for a 3. Knocks it down! Seth Logan, a second 3 of the half. Bradshaw thought about the 3. Instead, he drives in. Double team comes, pitches it out to Lewis for 3. In and out. Welch with the defensive rebound.
Big chance for the Bulldogs. Get their biggest lead of the game.
Driving all the way in, has it poked away. Outlet pass again. Here goes Bradshaw all the way through for the dunk. Trine's done a good job outletting multiple times here in this game.
Yeah, that time not much the Bulldogs can do, but we've seen the Bulldogs be slow on their transition defense. Like I said, not much they could do that time.
Here's a pass into the corner from Lutz that just goes right into the corner. A little miscommunication there, so Trine will get it back with a tie game. Inside to McKenzie. He's trying to back down, tries to go up with it, loses it, gets it back, still fighting. Now he puts it up, bounces around on the rim, and falls off, but foul gets called. This one will go against Welch. That one is his second of the half.
Good job getting the ball inside to McKenzie. McKenzie bodying up Welch. Welch not able to poke it away. but getting it back is McKenzie, throwing it up at the basket, drawing the foul against Welch.
Well, McKenzie makes the first, shooting 57% from the line so far this season. Only the third, and this will be the fourth free throw attempts of the game for Trine, and he makes both. Welch will throw it over to Welch. Welch gets inside for a deep two. That one goes over the rim and off. Lewis gets it back from McKenzie. He drives inside, throws it back to Lewis. Get it inside to Tucker. He tries to step around and gets called for the offensive foul.
I think they're going to get him on a hook again. The second time he's done that today.
Both teams will head to the bench for our first media timeout of the period. So we will step aside. It's Trine with the 41-39 advantage. We got a good one brewing here from the Marilat. We'll be back with more after this on ACTV.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Morgan, the current student government president here at Adrian College. I chose Adrian College because of the campus size. Campus feels like a fun, energetic community where everyone knows each other. If you want to see what Adrian has to offer for you, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Welcome back to the Marilat Sports and Fitness Center as Adrian College and Trine University locked in a good one so far, 41-39 our score. We remind you to not miss Chase Matthew live at Adrian College on March 21st at 7 p.m. for the Adrian College Spring Concert. It's free for all Adrian College students, and tickets are available now at adriancollege.hometownticketing.com. That's March 21st. Chase Matthew at Adrian College. We're holding it down. Both teams retake the floor in what has been a very good game to this point. Both teams looking to try and find a way to pull away from the other, Michael.
Yeah, and that's something that we haven't seen either team really be able to control is offensive possessions. Both teams coming around. Could have been a foul there.
Yeah, Lutz went up strong. No whistle blown, though. It goes out of bounds, and they'll say that it's going to be Trine ball.
I thought they were going to give it to Adrian. I mean, I'm not complaining, but
yeah, it looks like some
that definitely deserved to be going to Trine.
It looked like some confusion from the bench areas. Both coaches thought it was going the other way, but instead, this is what we end up with as a strong drive. Bounces around, an offensive rebound for Trine. Gets inside, pop floater not there. Another offensive rebound, has it poked down. Player is on the floor. Lutz tries to throw it away, bounces around, still on the floor. Lutz gets it back, and now it goes away to Rager. Rager will drive all the way in. His layup is good. What a sequence for Adrian.
Great sequence finished off by a very strong Luke Rager finish. And now we're tied at 41, 15 minutes to play. It's going to be a good one.
Crane gets it over to Brenner. His three, it goes long. Offensive rebound for Panning. He tries to back in, bumps into his own man, goes off, out of bounds. Welch forces the turnover.
Great defense by Welch, giving up an offensive rebound, but good job keeping his feet and poking that ball away, forcing the turnover and the chance for Adrian to retake the lead.
Tie game, under 15 to play. Lutz throws it over to Welch. Welch loses it, goes all the way back, but it did get tipped by Trine, so Adrian maintains possession. Welch steps over for a three, knocks it down! Huge three for Adrian. Brown the outside over to Bradshaw. He throws it over to Burner. Burner drives in. Welch with the takeaway. He'll drive all the way down. Go up for the layup. No, but the foul.
Good takeaway by Welch. Goes up strong with the left hand. Tries to use his body to shield. A little careless with the ball was Brenner. Welch goes up strong. Offensive rebound by Burns, not needed though, as Welch looks to stay hot from the free throw line and extend this Bulldog lead. It's already the largest lead that the Bulldogs have had all game.
Welch misses the first. Now 4 for 5 from the line. His 6th attempt coming up, trying to put Adrian up by 2 possessions. And he does. 4-point advantage, the largest lead of the game for Adrian.
Largest lead for any team, as it's been a 1-possession game all throughout.
Over to the far side. Brenner working around. Now he gives it back to McKenzie. McKenzie will drive all the way out, go up strong, misses the rebound, bounces off the rim. Adrian gets the rebound. Deep cross-court pass to Rager. He puts on the spin move. Layup doesn't quite go, but the high tip out controlled by Adrian. Lutz will put up a 3 and knock it down. A 7th made 3 of the contest. Timeout, Trine.
Great offensive series. Luke Rager goes inside, uses his body, and then Carson Lutz, look away 3-pointer, extending the Bulldogs lead to 7.
Bulldog lead expands to 7. Their largest advantage of the game. It's a 9-0 run. Trying to figure things out from the bench. We'll step aside. We'll be back with more. You're watching Bulldog basketball on ACTV.
This is the Arrington Bookstore at Adrian College, the place to get game day ready, represent your clubs and organizations, and be Bulldog proud. With a wide selection of merchandise and a smile at every visit, stop by inside the Kane Student Center to pick up your Adrian College wares and make it another great day to be a Bulldog.
Welcome back to ACTV. As Adrian College has just taken their largest advantage of the game off of the back of a 9-0 run. Trine led this game 18-10 in the first half. Now Bulldogs pulled it out to a 7-point advantage here in the second. They've done it off the back of the 3-point line.
Yeah, 7 of 10 from beyond the arc. Probably one of the highest 3-point percentages of all Division III with this limited amount of attempts taken. Only 10 threes have been taken by the Bulldogs, but they're sure putting them to good use today. On the other side, though, Trine, 2 of 14 from 3, leading to a 14%. And the rest of their points have come from inside the arc and at the free throw line.
It's a common modern basketball saying, you can live by the 3 and you can die by the 3. Right now, Adrian living by it with a 7-point advantage.
And Trine dying from the 3.
See if they can find their shot here in the second half. Jones gets it inside of McKenzie. He's been good down there so far. Draws another foul.
Good strong take underneath by McKenzie. Draws another foul and looks to get some of those points back at the free throw line now.
McKenzie 2 for 2 from the line in this game. Knocks down a third Only a 57% free throw shooter on the year, but 3 for 3 so far in this game. Fourth rims out, Burns with the rebound as he continues to work towards a possible double-double. Logan stomps on the far side and gives it back to Rager. Rager dribbling around, throws it out to Welch. They'll reset, 10 on the shot clock. Welch dribbling around, he'll take a deep three. That one goes wide. It'll go Trine's possession.
Maybe not the shot that you're looking for if you're Adrian, especially being slow defensively.
Good effort down on this end by Welch. Tries to keep it in. Not able to do so, but the effort was there.
Maybe trying to make up for maybe a not so great look on the other end of the floor.
Bradshaw to throw it in. Gets it back. Stomps. Throw it across court. Almost taken away as the ball caroms into the stands. Trine will throw it in again here. Still 19 seconds on the shot clock. Flood has it. Switches on to Burns. Trying to get by him, not able to do so. Throws it inside, and then another turnover. We've seen a lot of those in this contest.
Yeah, both teams have turned it over a lot more than you usually see them do. It's led to some costly points against.
Welch has it. Trying to work inside on the ISO. Throws it out to Burns. Burns almost gets by a man, but traveled. And off of that, they'll call the timeout. If you're Coach Kaiser, we got a good one. Bulldogs lead by 6, trying to hold on to this advantage and get their second MIAA win. We'll see how this game continues coming up here on ACTV.
Adrian College is a private liberal arts institution known for its diverse academic programs, strong emphasis on experiential learning, vibrant campus life, and commitment to fostering a supportive community. Want to visit Adrian College for yourself? Visit our website at adrian.edu/campus visit.
Bulldog fans, remember to follow Adrian College TV on social media. For game highlights and campus events, you can catch it all on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X at Adrian College TV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all our future streams live and support your Bulldogs.
Welcome back to the Maryland Sports and Fitness Center. Josh Mitchell and Michael Hall here with you as this is a tightly contested game. Adrian and Trine, a rivalry that goes back to 1909. And this is a good game so far, and a game that Trine, in their season so far, Michael, they haven't played a lot of close games. This one could come right down to the wire.
Yeah, and that's a great testament to this Bulldogs team coming out, guns blazing, knowing what's at stake.
McKenzie throws it back out to Flood. His three bounces around. It's been that kind of night for Trine.
Yeah, not much has been falling. 40% from the field, 14% from three.
Logan gets inside. His jumper goes off the back of the rim. Quick outlet again by Trine. They'll get all the way inside and lay it in for 2.
Good job by Lewis there. noting that the Bulldogs weren't back defensively and able to.
Welch gets left open for three. That one rims out. Bradshaw dumps it off inside. Trying to back down Burns. Leaves it off for McKenzie. Bounces around. Welch has to touch it. Trying to get the possession. 18 on the shot clock. Inside for Bradway. His shot is good. Bradshaw now with 12 in the contest. Rager, he'll drive all the way in. Bradshaw with the block. Trine looking to run. 5-on-4. We'll get it inside. Cycle it back out around for Flood for three. Back of the rim. Back tap to Flood. He gets inside. Shot, no. Another offensive rebound. Here's a mid-jumper from Tucker. That goes in.
Finally an opportunity where to show for the Bulldogs that the third chance opportunities are going to start falling for the Thunder, and you need to start grabbing that defensive rebound.
Timeout by Coach Kaiser as they'll head to the bench to talk this one over. They led this game by 7. That gap has been closed. It's a 7-0 run for Trine. Timeout by Kaiser. We'll step aside and be right back here on ACTV.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
Welcome back to ACTV Bulldog basketball. And we got a tie game, 48-48 our score. 10 minutes to go here in the second half. Coach Kaiser calls the timeout as Adrian tries to stop this 7-0 run from the Thunder. Logan gets it back. Trying to get it to Welch, the leading scorer in the game. Instead it goes to Rager. Back to Logan. Logan drives in, puts up a shot, no, but draws the foul, and he'll head to the line for 2.
That's a great starting point to try to turn these last 3.5 minutes back into your favor. You haven't scored in the last 3.5. And a strong take from Seth Logan. Feels the defender on his back. Draws the foul and then makes his first free throw attempt.
Logan ends the scoring drought. Smiley back out onto the court for Coach Kaiser. And that was Tucker's 4th foul of the game, so he's in foul trouble for Coach Vanderwall as well.
It's also good to see Jeremiah Dallas back out on the floor for the Bulldogs. Saw him take a hard fall to end the first half, and he's back out now.
Bouncing around, more bodies on the floor. We've seen that a couple times. The mid-range jumper goes. More chaos. That time it leads to points for Trine. Welch back to Luntz. Luntz trying to drive in, instead stops, throws it back to Dallas. Welch has it on the far side. He throws it over to Logan. Logan slips, and it ends up with a travel. Not sure if they called the travel on Welch or Logan. Either way, it's Trine ball.
I don't know where that travel was, but it's a great opportunity now for Trine to come away and try to retake the lead. A lead that they haven't had since the 15-22 mark of this half.
Brenner with possession. It's a 7-2 run for Trine. Goes around, another offensive foul. There's been a number of those so far against Trine in this game.
Yeah, that time Just a foul going against, I believe, Paxton Crane. Just extending his elbow out a little bit, doing like a little chicken wing, which is an offensive foul in basketball.
Dallas working inside. He spins around, puts it up and in. Good move from Jeremiah Dallas. Like you said, good to see him back out there. Took that hard fall to end the first half.
Yeah,
here's a quick transition and a quick shot. That is pure. Pretty jumper for Brenner.
And those are Brenner's first points of the game. Good to see him get on the board if you're trying here.
Dallas working from that same side as he just scored on from a second ago. Gets inside. This time the double team comes and it results in a turnover. All the way the other way. Tries to put up a shot, and they will say it was in the shooting motion, so he'll go to the line for two. And so both teams, they'll head over to the bench to talk about this one, as we got another tie game. Both teams have had their runs. Who will go on the next one? We'll see coming up next right here on ACTV.
Ready to elevate your game? At Adrian College, our athletes strive for excellence on and off the field. Get involved in over 50 student clubs and organizations where your passions meet purpose. With innovative programs and personalized learning, our academics are designed to ignite your future. Experience vibrant student life, where community and connection shape your college journey. Adrian College, where you belong. Apply today and become part of the Bulldog family.
Welcome back to Bulldog basketball on ACTV. It's a 52-52 contest as Trine and Adrian going at it in an absolute battle here so far. Adrian trying to get their first win against the Thunder since 2020.
Yeah, and the defense has been a huge part of that. Trine scored 53 points in the first half in the meeting a couple weeks ago. Still under that 53 mark, under 8 minutes to play in this game. Great job defensively by the Bulldogs in this one, knowing what's at hand and knowing their jobs defensively. Although, as we've seen in the past few minutes, Trine's been able to score a few more baskets than they had been and string together more scoring drives consecutively. But the Bulldogs just need to keep playing their style of offense, slow it down offensively, get the ball to the inside, and then get a kick out to a corner or a wing and get an open three-pointer.
We return to action with Bradshaw shooting 2 from the line. His first free throw attempts of the game, misses the first. Bradshaw, an 80% free throw shooter on the campaign. Second one spins around and goes down. So a 1-point advantage for the Thunder under 8 minutes to play. Lutz trying to slow things down. He tries to drive in, gets all the way into the paint and puts up a strong shot for 2.
Good strong take. Regain the lead for the Bulldogs.
Quick transition 3, knocks it down. Bradshaw from beyond the arc adds 3 for the Thunder.
And that's exactly what Trine's been looking to do all day. Coming after a basket.
Lutz tries to answer. That one goes off the side of the board. Quick transition again. Bradshaw faked the 3 and traveled.
That time, the Thunder pushing the ball a little too fast. Not able to control himself was Bradshaw. But the Bulldogs are looking. Did a great job on that last offensive possession, trying to get it underneath, and saw a great opportunity to go back up with it.
Coach Vanderwall trying to get some kind of clarification on the far side between him and Kaiser and the scores table. They're going to bring another official over and send the players back to the bench as they try and work this one out.
I don't know what they could be looking at here.
They're going to turn the monitor around, so they're reviewing something that happened on that last play. It looked like something that Coach John Vanderwall asked for him to get. Vanderwall, his first season here at Trine, but he's got a lot of experience.
Yeah, he had 18 seasons coaching previously at Marietta College in Ohio. Led the Marietta to 341 and 150. Also led the team to a Final Four in 2022 and is 14-9 in the March Madness tournament. So, Trine found a good one.
Officials continuing to check on this on the far side, so they do that. We'll step aside and be right back with the continuation of this contest here on ACTV.
I'm a special ed social worker.
And I'm a third-year public affairs major.
I'm an action filmmaker.
Jevi is like a consolidated platform where I could have focused information in a couple swipes.
You can be another small voice that adds to a beautiful space. That's what I'm here for.
And we are back underway at the Maryland. Finally figured out what it was they were trying to figure out, and turns out that the 3 from a moment ago was actually a 2. Lutz gets inside, throws it out to Dallas. Dallas drive baseline, gives it off to Smiley, and Dallas hits the ground hard off that foul.
Still another great take by Dallas, and he's still down. Took a big hit by a big man in Logan McKenzie, the 6'7" senior.
So Dallas down behind the basket as they check on him. We'll see Dallas on his feet now, making his way without assistance back towards the bench. He's taken a couple of hard tumbles in this game.
He's definitely laying it out for the Bulldogs, which really shows his character. Doesn't want to lose again to this Thunder team. Want to break the losing streak against them.
So play resumes here. Trying to throw it in from under the basket. Deep throw out to Welch. Welch dancing around. 15 in the shot clock. High pass over to Rager. Rager working on the far side. Trying to back one down and draws a foul. And Coach Van Lanningham can't believe it over on the far side. Official explaining the call. 20 back in the shot clock. Smiley throws it out to Rager. Rager dumps it in to Welch. Cross court to Lutz. His 3 off the back. No. Rebound fought for. Goes out of bounds, and Trine will take possession.
That's actually going to be a reach-in foul against Lutz. Got a little too aggressive on the offensive rebound out chance, which leads to another foul for him, his 3rd of the game.
Flood with it for Trine. They lead the Bulldogs by 1, under 6:30 to play. Flood gives it off to McKenzie. McKenzie will drive all the way in, uncontested for 2.
Good ball fake by McKenzie. Forces the defense away from the middle of the lane, and that's exactly where he attacked, leading to an easy 2.
Over to Logan. He drives in, puts it up, no. Trine looking to get out and run once again. Over for the penetration is Lewis. He stops drops back, and they'll reset the offense. Flood finds an opening, drives all the way through and lays it in for two. Trine starting to put together a run, and it'll be timeout. Coach Kaiser trying to hold off on this attack.
It's a big scoring run for the Thunder. The Bulldogs just need to start getting back to what they've been doing all game. Just slow the ball down. Keep trying to force the ball inside, even though Trine's defense is starting to glow thicker, as we've seen over the past few minutes.
Both teams with 6 fouls called against them in this half. So both teams drawn near to that bonus territory. Tucker in foul trouble for Trine. For Adrian, it's just Lutz who has 3 personals called against him. Handful of players at 2. So not a lot of foul trouble for the key players. Welch has 2 called against him.
And at this stage of the game, there's really no foul trouble at all if you're Adrian. 3 fouls, and you still got 2 to give if you're Lutz. You just got 5.5 minutes. No, not real foul trouble until you get to that 4th one, and until you're under a minute remaining. But it'll also be good for Coach Kaiser, I think, to start expanding into his bench a little bit. Show a couple of players that haven't shown their names yet in this game against the Thunder.
Rager working on the far side. He puts up a shot, bounces over. Rebound by Trine. Flood will take it down, give it over to McKenzie. McKenzie draws a foul, or no, double dribble.
There's a carry. Tried handing it off, but the handoff wasn't there, and it was just, and they dribbled it back again, which led to the carry.
Rager really slowing things down here. Now he drives inside, gives it off to Lutz. He's trying to find a shot. Block, shot up, draws the foul. Lutz will head back to the line.
Strong take by Lutz. Found the ball underneath the basket. Realized he couldn't make anything happen from what angle he had. Backs it up, got blocked, and then got the offensive rebound right back. And was able to go back up strong and draw the foul, and then lead to some free throws.
8 of 12 from the line for the Bulldogs. Make that 9 of 13. So they draw within 3. Flood has it to start. And he'll slow things down out on that A in the Bulldog logo. Now he gives it off to Bradshaw. Bradshaw throws it over to Panning. Thought about the shot, stop, back to Bradshaw. Lets one defender go by, stops, sets up for a 3, bounces in and out. Welch with the rebound. Welch able to get inside, draws another foul. And Adrian trying to get to the line here in these last couple of possessions.
And they're doing a great job of doing so. Getting into the paint is where you're going to start drawing your fouls. As we see Welch come off of the screen, gets hit from behind, leading to 2 more free throw opportunities for the Bulldogs.
Misses the first. Welch will set up for his 8th free throw of the game, leading all scorers with 15 points. Knocks it down, so a 2-point game. Trine back in possession. Flood orchestrating back around. He gets it back. Gives it off to Tucker. Lewis throws it back over to Bradshaw. 8 on the shot clock. Bradshaw drives in, puts up a shot. That one was partially blocked. Goes out of bounds. It's still Trine ball, but only 4 seconds on the shot clock.
This is a great defensive possession for the Bulldogs as there's a timeout that's going to be called.
We'll head to the bench for our media timeout. A chance for Vanderwall to draw something up with 4 seconds on the shot clock. A one-possession game from the Marylands. We'll step aside and be right back. You're watching Bulldog basketball on ACTV.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
Looking to become a future Bulldog and get recruited by Adrian College? Do you display characteristics of tenacity, drive, and determination? With over 50 teams on campus, there are plenty of opportunities to further both your athletic and academic career. For all recruiting inquiries, head to www.adrianbulldogs.com and click on the Recruit Me tab at the top right of your screen. Your future with the Bulldogs is closer than ever.
Welcome back to ACTV. Bulldogs and Thunder here with a close one, 2-point game down the stretch. We'll remind you that all ACTV broadcasts are fully student-ran. You got myself, Josh Mitchell, of course, Michael Hale here on the call, but Samuel Weislick running our camera, and Gabrielle Broom directing things for us as students call the shots around here on ACTV. Looking to get the throw in. Does. 3 on the shot clock. Able to get a shot off. Goes off the rim. Welch with the rebound. And it's a defensive stand for Adrian. Going to try and tie with a 2 or take the lead with a 3 on this possession.
Much needed good defensive stand.
Rager kicks it out. Inside. Wrap around. That shot goes up and in. Lutz adds 2. And this game is tied. 3:30 to go. Lewis throws it into McKenzie. McKenzie trying to work on Welch. Help defense comes, but Welch gets called for the foul. That'll be his 3rd of the game.
A good job by the Thunder working the ball underneath. And then a great job by McKenzie going up strong, forcing another foul.
Both teams in the bonus, so this will be a one-on-one for McKenzie. He's 3 of 4 in the game. Misses that one. Fight for the rebound on the floor again. Burns on top of it. They're going to call a jump ball. Possession arrow goes with Trine.
And that's another defensive rebound opportunity that the Bulldogs can't handle. It's just something you can't have if you're trying to win a good ball game like this.
Bradshaw with a tough right-handed pop shot. Makes that one. Rager taking all the way down. Comes up the defender, stops in the paint, misses that one. McKenzie with the rebound, chance to extend the lead. All the way through for Flood, blocked by Burns. All ball on that one. Adrian takes it the other way, down by 2. Lutz drives in, working, has it blocked. Flood will take it the other way, and he'll stop and slow things down smartly for Trine.
Yeah, back-to-back blocks on both ends of the floor. Defense coming up huge in these final 2.5 minutes of play.
Flood working it around. Still 10 on the shot clock. He throws it over to Tucker. Tries to get it inside. Deflected out of bounds. 5 on the shot clock. Trine with a 2-point advantage. This is a big shot opportunity here. They get it inside for the easy deuce. Rager the other way as Adrian now trails by 4. Pass pops through the hands of Logan, gets it back. Dumps it inside to Burns. Burns tries to pass it out to Lutz. Pass around the back trying to save it, but stays on this end.
Key offensive drive or opportunity for the Bulldogs. Less than 2 minutes remaining. You can't let a lead get greater than 6.
It's a 4-point advantage. As Adrian gets it back into Lutz. Working alongside Welsh, loses it, bounces around, Trine with the takeaway. Contact at midcourt, no whistle. And slowing it down again is Flood. And this is the veterancy of a starting lineup that has 4 seniors on it. These players for Trine, they know when to slow down the game. McKenzie gives it back to Bradshaw for a dagger, no. Burns with the rebound, 1:14 to play, down by 4. Rager bouncing around, leaves it off for Welch. Welch almost has it taken away. He throws up a wild shot, bounces around. McKenzie with the rebound. Under a minute to go, 4-point lead for Trine.
Not the shot you wanted if you're Welch or the Bulldogs. Got to get the ball around, get an easier look. Don't want to be forcing up quality possessions with a lot of time still on the shot clock.
Working it around the far side. Here's a deep 3. Off the rim, no. Offensive rebound. Bradshaw pulls it down. He'll head to the line. Gonna try and put the Bulldogs away, up by 4.
And that is a 15th offensive rebound. That time grabbed by Bradshaw. Looking to put this one away from the free throw line. 15 offensive rebounds to Adrian's 4.
Makes the first, a 5-point lead. That one up and good. Shot clock is off. 6-point lead. Adrian gonna need to score in a hurry. Rager gives it off to Logan. His 3 gets blocked. Trine will take it the other way and draw the foul. And the Trine faithful that made the trip here to Adrian, a little bit of relief. It looks like they're gonna come away with a win.
Yeah, the fans can start to feel it. 20 seconds left. You're up by 6 already. It looks like Coach Kaiser just got a warning from one of the officials. But great job by the Trine Thunder today, overcoming a lot of adversity. Coming up here, a fairly tough Adrian environment.
Bradshaw, we were talking about how they held him to 6 points in the first half. He explodes in the second as he is now up to 22. Lutz will take it ahead, and a foul gets called away from the ball as it was McKenzie ran into Seth Logan. So Logan will go over to the line, try and grab a couple of points back. Logan at the line. Puts up the first and makes it. second free throw to try and draw within 2 possessions. And he makes it. So a 6-point game, 17 seconds to go. Trying to reset back under the basket. Throw it out to Bradshaw. He'll run away from the Bulldog defenders. They'll chase him down and foul him again. With 14.7 seconds on the clock, Bradshaw has a chance to finally put this one on ice.
And these final 14 seconds are probably going to feel like they're going to take forever, as Adrian's just going to be looking to keep fouling. It's going to be foul and make your threes if you're Adrian, but they haven't made a three-pointer in a very long time. They're now 7 of 15 from 3.
Haven't made one in the second half. They were 7 of 10 at halftime. 7 of 15 now.
And you see, that's how you live or die by the three-pointer.
Lutz tries to drive in. Draws a foul with 10.6 to go. And not only that, but Adrian, one of their last 16.
But if you're the Thunder, that's a bad foul. You're up by 8 right now. Make it 7 after that made free throw. But you're up by more than what a two-pointer can give Adrian in sense of a win. Just give up a 2-point easy layup. Let this one finish out.
Bradshaw, no foul from Adrian. They'll get out of the first trap. Welch will foul now with 6.2. Back over to the line for Tucker. He will make that one, put Trine over the 70-point mark, as they now lead by 7.
But as we were talking about in the first half, the Bulldogs did a great job in this one, coming back after a very tough loss against Trine.
Burns makes the final 3 at the end to make the final score look a little bit closer. It's a 5-point win for Trine, but in those final seconds, they had their largest lead of the game. Really not reflective of just how well played of a game that was.
Yeah, and that 3 from Burns actually gave him a double-double. So you got to take a positive when you can get it if you're Adrian here, but coming back from a 100 by a near 50-point loss when you play it on the road, and then you come back here, lose by 5, heartbreaker, but a very well-played game overall, and something the Bulldogs, I think, can look to try to build on for the rest of their season with just a few games left. Try to make a little bit of noise, try to adjust the standings a little bit in the MIAA.
It's an Adrian team that's played a lot of good teams close, but not able to put away a multitude of these games, as Trine now moves to 8-2 in the conference. Adrian, they will fall to 1-9, and they've now lost 9 in a row before they get set to take on Kalamazoo, who is 0-10 in conference.
Yeah, and that's going to be a must-win against Kalamazoo on the road. Neither team having much success, but one team will find a way to win. And if you're the Bulldogs, really, you just have to play like you did today, and I think you will be fine. Especially that goes for the rest of the year as well. Just play like you did today against a really good Trine Thunder team, and you can come away with 4 victories the rest of the year.
Definitely a chance for it, as we'll see how this season continues. Like we said, next contest for these Bulldogs will be on the road out to Kalamazoo before they return home on the 14th to take on Alma And this is now a 14th consecutive win in one of the oldest rivalries in college basketball, as Trine knocks off Adrian 71-66 your final. A game that was tight all the way through, pretty much end to end. Adrian got their biggest lead in the second half. They led this game by 7 at 48-41. I tell you, after that, it was a big run from Trine. Took the lead back, and really, though we went back and forth for a little ways, Trine never really relinquished that advantage.
Yeah, and that's a big part. And then Jaden Bradshaw was pretty much the reason why that happened. 6 points at halftime, finishes with a game-high 24 points and 7 rebounds. The 7 rebounds, not a game high, but still 24 and 7 with 2 assists. He really led the charge for the Thunder as they mounted their comeback against the Bulldogs today.
Yeah, it was big, but it was even more impressive because most of that came in the second half. I mean, coming out of the halftime break, Bradshaw only had, 6 points?
Yeah.
And to come back and have that big 18-point second half really showed, why he's the leader of this Trine attack, and was able to put the Bulldogs away at the end. But still, a fantastically played ball game by both teams. Trine knocks off Adrian to improve to 8-2 in the MIAA as Adrian falls to 1-9. That'll do it for us here on ACTV. For Michael Hale, I am Josh Mitchell. We hope you all have a great night.